Yo, what it is, everybody? Thanks for tuning back in here to another episode here on the Speedbug channel. Well, today we got two cool things going on today. We have one with the BMW here right behind me, and two, got a cool little accessory here as well for the GSXR. So a little brake cap reservoir. So let's go ahead and throw this quick joker back on. That's on my GSXR over here in the corner. So let's go on over here. And that here just goes on there. So blue, blue cap, blue bike, and a little piece of anodized aluminum. I thought it was pretty cool, so I figured I would, throw it on there and check it out. So let's go throw that on the bike here real quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we finally have it. Pretty cool, huh? I think it actually looks kind of cool. Gives it a nice little touch, something to look at when you're riding a bike. Probably adds, another 5, 10, 15, 20, maybe horsepower or so. But you know what? I think it looks pretty cool, so a little cool. But on to the meat and potatoes of this video, and we are going to talk about this new tool I got here. So many of you guys, if you guys follow, this is the Hex, obviously GS9111, the Wi-Fi edition, and we have the BMW here directly behind me. So my BMW, obviously I could tell you right off the bat, if you just turn it on, you're gonna see, you got the service light on. It shows that service November 2008, and obviously when your service light and shit is on, it gets rid of your coolant and you can't see your coolant temperature and stuff like that. It's rather annoying. It's really stupid. So to make up for that, we have the GS911 where we can plug up, get all our faulty codes, and obviously reset all the maintenance minders. I'm sick and tired of always paying an hour for a technician to go on ahead and reset the stupid maintenance minder when I do all the maintenance myself on this bike, because everything about this bike is always in tip-top shape. So yeah, it sucks that you got to cough up $400. That's what this costs. It's $400. But again, you're allowed to do up to 10 VIN numbers with your single instance one, and I think the other one is $800. You can do an infinite amount, or is it $700? Something like that. It's a couple $100 more. I could be wrong, but the next step up, it obviously allows you to do infinite amount of VINs, but this one is limited to 10. Since I don't have 10 BMWs, it really wasn't that big of an issue for me. So to obviously get to that port, we go on ahead and open up the back seat, and we're gonna do this together. Remove this, stick that here in my back port. You also can see my goods. I have my power commander module. And of course, here's your diagnostic port. Now, mine is the Wi-Fi edition. You can also use the back of this. Let's take this out of the box. Here we go. The USB, the supplied USB, and connect it to the computer. We're gonna just go on ahead and do it via USB cable. Hey, wires are key, absolutely. So it ensures me I have the best and most accurate and current connection. So let me go ahead and get this hooked up here. All right, we have our pin connector, our GS911 tool. So that's locked, that's unlocked, and it has 2 points actually on here. We'll go ahead and obviously line up all those pins. Pretty straightforward, if you ask me. Lock her in, turn. And because it's the Wi-Fi edition, you'll see it's already starting to link with the battery. But we're going to use the USB cable. Now, since I already have this on my computer over here, the GS911 Tool, to download, you download that obviously from the internet and from the main website. And once you register your tool and your serial number, you can obviously go on ahead and get that. I'm going to use my extension cable. Wherever that might be. Here it is. because my computer is rather far away. They supply you with a cable, and I use this for when I'm doing like all my dyno jet stuff to work, so it works great. Connect this into the back of the GS9111. I'll connect my extension harness, which is just a traditional run-of-the-mill extension harness, and then connect it via USB. And now it is linked. So now it's telling me your new vehicle connection detected. Let me move this forward a little bit for you guys. Auto scan for status and overview. Press OK. Let me turn on the motorcycle into the run position. Performing its scan. Now let's see how messed up my BMW is. Cluster date, we have that correct. Next service, 21,000 kilometers, registered to myself. Semi-active suspension, firmware. It gives you all kinds of goodies. So if you're kind of a nut, kind of like me, this is definitely the kind of the tool that you may want to get into your garage. So I'm going to obviously go on ahead and clear my maintenance minders, because that's primarily what I bought it for. But there are actually some fault codes here at the bottom where oxygen sensor 2 heating circuit is open, the fault is currently present, the exhaust flap, and oxygen sensor 1, those are obviously fault codes. Now, those fault codes are there on my bike solely because, remember, my bike has a power commander and I do not have my O2 sensors hooked up because my power commander is obviously taking care of all of that. Balance pipe valve, servo motor, no feedback or adjustment area. The fault is not present now. And that's because obviously I have aftermarket exhaust here on my bike. So if you modify your motorcycle and use a power commander, you're obviously going to have these 4 fault codes, but it's obviously no big deal. So my bike has no fault codes, and now I'm going to go into the maintenance minders and obviously correct those. So let's do that. And I'll see you guys here in a minute. Alright guys, so obviously here within here, I don't have you guys super close here on the screen, but once you're in the service settings, you can obviously go ahead and program your cluster to reset your maintenance minder 365 days out or to a complete custom time. Now, I would pretty much just set mine for like never to come back on ever again. However, based on the mileage and everything that I have here on my bike, probably in the next 100 to maybe 1,000 miles or so, maybe not 100, probably about 1,000 miles or so, this bike's actually going to need spark plugs or so. So by that time, I should go ahead and put plugs in this thing. So by the time this thing comes on within the next year or so, I'll be putting plugs in it. So it'll come on and then I can reset it and obviously check it to make sure nothing else is wrong with it. So I'm going to go ahead and set it out 365 days out. And now it's 365 days out. Let me detach this thing from the stand. And now you guys can see I have my, look, 79 degrees back of cooling. Before it used to say odometer. So beforehand it used to obviously say odometer, and now it doesn't. So again, this tool is great for someone that's a DIY person. A lot of you that watch my channel are. For the individuals that have BMWs, it's compatible with all modern BMWs. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be an S1000RR. It can be a standard R. K series, other S series bikes and stuff like that. So it's definitely really worth it. So I highly recommend it. And this is the GS9111. So it is a fantastic tool. And my cheap ass, I should have just bought it years ago, even though I didn't. So, but I wanted to show you guys this. I thought it was a pretty cool tool. Again, it's $400. It's worth it for your BMW. It's kind of a must need, especially if you're modding your bike. So, but that's going to wrap it up here for today's video. If you guys like what you saw, again, don't forget to subscribe. Facebook, Instagram at the Speedbug. Same name here as YouTube. And we will see y'all for another episode here on the Speedbug channel. Deuces, y'all.